I have to keep every hour or so sucking up as much water as I can.
It started with raw sewage. Now it's suffocating heat. An apartment complex in Spanish Lake has been without air conditioning for months. And we first highlighted struggles at the Spanish Cove complex last year when a sewage backup left residents living inside of smelly apartments. Tonight, the lack of AC forced people who live there to bring their frustrations to our Ashley Lincoln. Ashley?
That's right, Corey. We got in the mid-90s or low 90s today, and it's only going to get hotter throughout the week when we're talking about the hot temperature. These residents that I spoke to told me that it's starting to become unbearable, and they're frustrated with management not taking quick action on fixing their air conditioning.
I'm sweating. This is just bad.
For 3 months,
This is just unacceptable.
Julius Gleghorn says his family members have found creative ways of beating the heat.
It's a trash bag up there trying to keep the AC in.
Even though the windows aren't made for it, desperate to stay cool, they bought this window unit after living with no AC for nearly 4 months.
And it's being supported by a stick, the milk crate, and a bush.
At the Spanish Cove Apartments in Spanish Lake.
And everybody complaining about it being hot.
Gleghorn, who pays the rent for family members living in this unit, says since the move-in date late March, the AC never worked. But now with temps climbing in the 90s, he says there hasn't been any urgency from apartment management to make fixes.
They got a lot of other people ahead of her. She was number 40-something on the list.
News 4 reached out to the leasing office. They have not responded. This isn't the first time News 4 has told you about problems at this complex. Last June, we brought you concerns about a delayed maintenance response after a massive sewage backup. Now this family is at their breaking point.
They can either fix everything that needs to be fixed or let us out of the lease.
And I also reached out to St. Louis County Code Enforcement to see if this property has had any code enforcement violations. We are waiting to hear back. Of course, this is a story that we will continue to follow. Reporting live tonight in Spanish Lake, Ashley Lincoln, News 4.